Welcome to CBC Champions. In this week's episode, watch as 5 teachers battle it out for the title of CBC Champion and cash prizes.
Amepata nunge. As for Jacqueline, amepata 300 shillings. Woo! Yes. And the correct answer in the last question of the first round of CBC Champions is yes. 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 Yes.
𝐂𝐀𝐀𝐌𝐿 is ready.
I'm also ready.
I'm ready.
Who is ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Walimu, mmekuja na moto walimu.
This is how it works. We will have 3 rounds, and in each of those rounds, you will be accumulating points in form of money. So at the end of the game, we are going to count and see which teacher got the highest amount of money, and we'll crown them the CBC champion.
Now for credibility, we shall send the prize to the winner live, and they shall confirm if they've received the money during the show. And to determine that, I'm sure that is also an important question to answer, we have CFO, Chief Funds Officer, or a silent judge. As you can see, this thing to me M-Pesa. They shall send the money and they shall decide who has won, especially in unique cases where there is a tie. In unique cases where decision has to be made, our silent judge will make that decision and it will be final. Yes.
So I'll call out the 5 lucky contestants. Number 1, Henry Ogola, and your number ends with 750. So can Henry Ogola put on his camera
and his sound?
So
Henry Ogola,
welcome.
we can see you. Welcome.
All right. Now the next contestant.
You can see me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can see you, Henry.
Okay. Yes.
The next contestant is Jacqueline. She only has one name here. Jacqueline, your number ends with 678.
Woo, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, please put on your camera and your microphone. There we go, Jacqueline Achieng, right? You can see you. Nice in bright orange and yellow. All right.
Thank you.
Our next contestant is Felix Zadok. Your number ends with 659. Congratulations, Felix. Let us see your face and let us hear you.
Mwalimu Felix.
Yes.
Oh, you
I'm good.
Yes, you are among our participants. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lucy Wairimo, your number ends with 667. Congratulations, Lucy. Let us see you. There you go. You can see you with the nice braids.
Yes.
Now let's move on to our the next contestant is Collins Odhiambo. Your number ends with 062.
Odhiambo.
Yes, I'm around.
Now what we need to do is just for you to know who are number 6, 7, and 8 to be on standby.
Yes.
Is Robert Ouko. Your number ends with
551.
Then we have Hadija Dida, number ends in
903.
And finally we have Florence, whose number ends in
091.
All right.
So let us get started.
All right, so we are getting now into the first round. Calling it this round 1. Under CBC, we say that subjects shall be the vessels through which the core competencies shall be developed. Which of these examples best conveys the meaning of that statement? Is it A, during a mathematics or English lesson, the teacher will create time towards the end of the lesson to teach a core competency, such as communication and collaboration? Or is it B, during a mathematics or English lesson, the teacher will design learning activities that will require the students to communicate in order to complete the learning activity? So, Walimu, you can now start answering the question now.
Yes, 𝐂𝐀𝐀𝐌𝐿 is ready.
I'm also ready.
I'm ready.
Who is ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Walimu, mmekuja na moto walimu. Msijali. Take advantage of the time. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Na hii swali kwani ilikuwa rahisi aje mmejibu haraka hivyo?
So,
yes, and the answer. Waliselect wote walisema B. And walimu walipata, should I say fortunately or unfortunately, they got it correct. You got the answer correct, and congratulations to all the teachers. Wow!
Yeah.
The
answer was B.
Yes.
So far so good. Teachers, you are doing excellently. All right. So now question number 3. Okay. So the statement assessment for learning. A, formative assessment. B, summative assessment. Or C, diagnostic assessment. The time starts now.
Now, without further ado, the answer is A, formative assessment.
Very good.
A, formative assessment. And
Yes.
Makovi. Yes. And the people who got it correctly are Lucy and Collins. Congratulations. You got the
Well done.
Amen.
Yes. Now.
All right. So this will be the last question of this round before we get into round 2. So question number 4. When you give your learners homework, is it A, a test, B, an evaluation, C, an assessment, or D? It depends on the intention for which the homework was given.
My answer.
Wewe unataka kufukuzwa mapema na venye ulikuwa umesonga. Jacqueline, wait until the 30 seconds are over and you have 15 seconds. So wait until the seconds are over, then you shall write your answer, then display it to the screen.
7, 6,
5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Jacqueline says C.
Jacqueline amesema C. Mr. Ogola.
And he says B.
Mr. Ogola has written B. Look, I can see you've written D. You've written Mr. Odhiambo.
D. Dog.
And then Lucy. Where is teacher Lucy?
My answer is D.
So, producer, can you reveal to us the right answer?
And the correct answer in the last question of the first round of CBC champions is
D.
It depends on the intention for which the homework was given.
Who got it right?
Yes.
Right. So those who got it right were Felix, Lucy, and Collins.
Congratulations to the teachers.
Yes.
Congratulations for getting the last question on the first round.
Yes. All right, teachers, that was an exciting first round. We want to now transition into the second round, which is going to be just as exciting. The second round will be questions based on fun facts in education. Schools using the CBC app. How many assessments on average do you think that teachers across the schools were able to do between the beginning of term 2 and the recent mid-term break? Is it A, 5 assessments, B, 15 assessments, C, 45 assessments, or D, 90 assessments?
Now that we have your answers, and now the correct answer is B. The answer is B. 15 assessments. And Jacqueline, Lucy, and Collins have got the correct answer.
Well done.
Well done.
I want to confirm if Felix Zadok is around, because if he's not, we can now bring in Robert Ouko to start from this point on. So,
Mr. Ouko. Where are you, sir? Are you still here?
Robert Oko.
Robert Oko.
Your number ends is 551.
You're here?
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
You're
Mr.
right.
Oko, congratulations. Sasa, this is your
Welcome to the
opportunity.
party.
Karibu sana, karibu sana.
So, George, what do our teachers have thus far?
Where are my money glasses? Money glasses, so that I can see. Yes, and these are my money glasses. And now, as for this section alone, okay? As for this section alone, we shall say how much each teacher has got so far. And as we are telling them, our CFO is currently reading them. As for Mwalimu Henry, for this round, amepata nonge, which is 0. As for Mwalimu Felix Zadok, amepata nonge. Yes. As for Robert Oko, amepata nonge. As for Jacqueline, yes, amepata 300 shillings. Woo! Yes. And as for Mwalimu Lucy, amepata 150 shillings as well. Yes, and Mwalimu Collins, Mr. Bwana Odhiambo, amepata 300 shillings. So big up to all of you.
Wonderful. Well done. Thus far, you have done very well. And those are our first 2 rounds. So the moment you've all been waiting for is now. So this is a special round because this is where the audience comes in. All of you teachers who have been eager to participate and give your answers, this is your moment because you will be voting on which answer you think the 5 teachers have given as the best answer. It's only going to be 1 question. We'll ask 1 question and each of the 5 participants will have 1 minute to explain their answer. Okay? Yes, to justify the answer. You as the audience will listen to what they are saying. If you like the answer of a particular contestant, what you need to do is in the chat section, write their name. Remember, 1 person, 1 vote.
1 man, 1 vote.
1 woman. The first person to answer this question is Jacqueline.
We started doing the name strand compared to the name topic because actually they wanted to give a difference from the initial 844 curriculum as they initiated the new curriculum that is the CBC. So to give the difference, they opted to use the name strand. Plus a topic covers a wide range of whatever, a wide perspective of what somebody may want to talk about. But when you talk of strands, sometimes you notice that somehow they are split compared to a bigger use the word topic. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Done.
Jacqueline's response. Now let us hear from Robert Oko.
Okay, thank you so much. According to my response, the reason why the CBC came up with the strands instead of a topic is that they wanted to pick out the differences and bring one major idea that learners can have a plan. The learners can have a plan and give a clear clue according to what they are going to discuss in the topic, maybe in the topic that is. So when we say in the 844 curriculum, we're talking about the topic. Topic was a wider coverage instead of a strand, which was giving a specific idea or a plan. That is my take.
Thank you, Robert. And now the next person is Henry.
Mr. Ogola.
In CBC, we use the word strand as compared to the old curriculum where we talk about the topic. So the difference is a topic is a broader area and strand is simply a particular line of information that is required to be gotten by the child so that the child learns just a given area that is very specific. So that is my take.
And now we want to hear from Collins.
Yes, are you getting me?
Yes, we are loud and clear.
Thank you very much. In 844, we talked about topic, and the topic was not about the activity based, and was not having most of the competency. They were covering at once, but now in the strand, the competency and the let's say the CBC as the activity based, you can now make those activity to every child. You can develop them in those strands as the strand breaks them down to sub-strand. Like the topic, we had a topic where we was covering a large area and was not even covering that activity. But in the CBC now we have the competencies that we have to develop, even though they were there in the topic the other time, but it was largely covered and it was not coming clearly like the way now it is coming in the strand. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Collins. And finally, we are now going to hear from Lucy.
Strand, it's a discipline within a learning area. Basically, it's a broad area that one is supposed to study within a specific time.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you done, Teacher Lucy?
It has a simplified main topic.
Sorry, Teacher Lucy, you keep breaking up. So for the benefit of everyone.
It's a simplified area or a section of content to be studied.
Important to highlight also that this question was opinion based. Okay, it is opinion based on your experiences and opinions as CBC teachers, because you know best. So this is opportunity there to vote for the name of the teacher that appealed to you the most. So voting starts now, and we shall close the polls in 2 minutes. So please type in the name of the teacher.
In your chat section, remember?
Yes.
If you don't remember the name of the teacher, you can always write person 1, person 2,
person 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the votes are coming in. The votes are coming in. Thank you. All right, one more. We are looking. We have up the voting section. Literally, audience, this is where you have the power. All right, come on. Who else do we have? Who else are we pointing out? Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time up.
Done.
Polls are closed. Based on the votes, okay, we shall start with what you guys have actually said. And Mwalimu Collins, 2 people agreed with Mwalimu Collins on what he said, okay? And Mwalimu Lucy, 3 people within our audience agreed with what, or resonated with what Mwalimu Lucy had said. And as for this certain teacher, now let me tell you something about this teacher throughout our interactions, okay? Now this teacher, I remember what I said, that there is always a major comeback for every teacher, okay? This teacher started on a soft note, okay? Na labda alikuwa anasikia vibaya, and on top of this teacher, ni mtu yani, he was, I would call him an underdog of sorts, and this teacher came swinging. He came swinging, and towards the session, many people resonated with what he's saying. Now, I know you are curious as to who this teacher is. I know you are wondering, who is this mysterious teacher who came out of nowhere swinging, out of nowhere, okay? And this teacher is Mr. 𝐂𝐀𝐀. 5 people agreed with what Mr. 𝐂𝐀𝐀 is saying. So, Mr. 𝐂𝐀𝐀, congratulations. 500 shillings.
Well done.
Is yours.
Well done.
Many teachers resonated with you, so congratulations.
Oh,
You have a speech, 𝐂𝐀𝐀.
Thank you so much.
congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do you have any speech against the nation?
Congrats!
Number 6 is Henry Ogola. at 200 Kenya shillings. Then number 5 is Felix Zadok at 300 Kenya shillings. Then at number 4, we have, we have a tie. We have 2 number 4. Jacqueline, who has 500 shillings, as well as Robert Oko with that 500 shillings. And then we go on to Lucy Wairimo, who is coming in second place with 550 Kenya shillings. And finally, we are crowning our champion, Mr. Collins Odhiambo.
Hey, no human is limited.
No human is limited.
Thank you. Can you see something?
Yes, I can see something. In fact, I got the link when I was invigilating an exam, and I had to come out and to register and then go back into the exam room. And that's how I won it. Thank you very much.
Karibu sana Mr. Odhiambo. I can imagine the shit. Because our chekangi ni so ulikuwa serious. Alafu kitoka nje wa smiling. Unamwanga serious sana.
Hapana. Hapana, sio serious.
Odhiambo, where do you come from?
I'm from Kisumu, but I'm teaching in Kisii County.
Wonderful. What are the subjects that you're teaching?
Maths, mathematics, and English.
Right. We appreciated your energy, your enthusiasm, and you came out tops as our first and foremost CBC champion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that history.
5 contestants remain behind so that silent judge can send you your money. Okay? Toko, we are confirming that your number ends with 551. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Your money is coming right now. Confirm if you received your money.
Wow, confirm 500 from my bill. Wow, thank you so much.
So welcome.
All our participants who are here, have you received your money?
Yeah,
Yes. Jacqueline, Collins.
I have received. Thank you.
Yes, I've received. Thank you very much.
We want to hear from you. So let's start with our 5 participants. Let them tell us what they think about the show, feedback, and we'll also pick a couple of people from the audience. So maybe we can start with teacher Collins.
Yes, thank you very much for starting with me. I was not aware of this, but I got the link yesterday. I said because it's CBC and I like CBC very much, let me join and hear, because it's not even the first time I'm joining this, but I've learned a lot. Thank you very much. Do it again.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Mr. Odhiambo. We loved your enthusiasm. You had fantastic energy, and we promise we'll definitely do this again. So let us hear now from Jacqueline. Teacher Jacqueline.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Get up.
Okay. Thank you so much for the session that we just had. It was actually challenging, mind jogging, and it also gave us time actually to share with one another. It's a good opportunity that would help us raise up some other teachers. And also the competition spirit can also yield much more. I thank you so much for this opportunity. Actually, I got the link when I was in the ward. So on coming back, I just got back from the wards today, but I thank God that I managed to participate.
And we are so
Thank
happy.
you. Yeah.
Thank you. And now teacher Henry Ogola.
Ogola, ulishuka pikipiki?
I also want to register my appreciation for being invited to participate in the competition. And I've learned a lot. And I want to believe that from this time, I will have the CBC app with me. And in case any competition shall come up again, this is not the end, all is not lost. we will still bounce back. Thank you very much.
Take your spirit.
All right, teacher Robert Oko.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, thank you so much. Actually, I'm Robert Oko from Homa Bay. At first, when I saw the link, I thought it was like a scam, you know, since this was the first time I participated in this CBC app online. I briefed my teachers and they were listening there. I've also learned that in life you should not lose hope, because the first rank I was number 6, and I got so much into, I was so much interested to learn a lot. So luckily enough, I found my name being registered to participate again. So I have learned even the capital city of Niger that I didn't know before. And I'm so much happy. I so learned that the Kiswahili has been assessed so many times. Actually, you guys, you've just made my days. I'm happy. And today I'm going to eat samaki with that 500 I'm going to get. I'll be right again there the next time of the participation. Thank you so much.
One person from the audience to give us their feedback.
Adija Dida, what did you think of the CBC Champion Game Show?
Okay, first, congratulations to the winner and the participant, the 5 participants. For me, I have learned a lot. One, okay, I was number 7 at the beginning, but I was following the session throughout. One thing I've learned, okay, for the question which is supposed to be written on the paper, almost all the question I got, except 2, the ones for private school. The only question which I missed was the private school and the Kiswahili. I expect another time when it comes, and I'll be very ready for it. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for your feedback. We really appreciate it. So, teachers, that was our session on CBC Champions first episode.
Yes, it was. And we shall have another one. It is not over. We shall have another one. Please just keep watch of us on our social media handles and keep in touch. We shall announce the next episode of the CBC Champions Show. Share it with your colleagues, share it with people who may be interested, and stay tuned for our next episode of the CBC Champion Game Show.
We were your hosts. My name is Lexi.
And my name is George.
See you next time on CBC Champions Game Show.